Hey Cancer, come sit with me for a bit, because what I am about to share with you today is something that has been weighing on my heart, and I feel like the universe has been pushing me to have this conversation with you. We are going to talk about someone who is either already in your life or about to enter it very soon. And this person carries an energy that is so potent, so transformative, that they have the power to completely shift the trajectory of your journey. But here's the thing that makes this reading so crucial right now. This person could be your greatest blessing or your biggest lesson, disguised as something else entirely. I know that might sound intense, but the cards have been incredibly clear about this, and I want to walk through this with you, so we can understand together whether this person is showing up as an angel in your life, or whether they are carrying some darker energy that you need to be aware of. The energy around this feels very personal and very specific to where you are right now in your life. So I want you to really tune in and see what resonates with your current situation. So I pulled cards specifically asking about this influential person in your life. And right away, the first card that came through is the Three of Pentacles. Now, when I see this card in this context, it is telling me that this person is going to show up in a collaborative way initially. This is someone who might enter your life through work, through a creative project, through some kind of partnership where skills and talents are being shared. The Three of Pentacles is all about teamwork, about building something together, about the merging of different expertise to create something greater than what either person could accomplish alone. But what is really interesting here is that this card is showing me that this person has skills or knowledge that you do not possess. And there is going to be this initial phase where you look at them with a kind of admiration or respect for what they bring to the table. They might be really good at something you struggle with, or they might have connections or resources that could genuinely help you move forward in your goals. The energy feels very much like someone who knows how to get things done, someone who has a practical approach to building and creating in the material world. For a lot of you, this could be someone in a professional setting, maybe a colleague or a business partner, or even someone you meet through networking who proposes working together on something. But the Three of Pentacles can also show up in personal relationships, where there is this element of building a life together, creating a home, planning a future. What I want you to notice here is that the initial presentation is very appealing. This person is going to seem like exactly what you need at exactly the right time, like the universe sent them to help you construct something important in your life. But then we have Judgment coming through next, and this is where things get really profound, and honestly a bit complex. Judgment is one of those major arcana cards that talks about awakening, about seeing truth, about that moment when everything becomes crystal clear, and you understand things on a completely different level. When Judgment appears in a reading about whether someone is good or bad for you, it is essentially saying that this person is going to trigger a massive awakening in you. They are going to be the catalyst for you seeing yourself, your patterns, your choices, your life in a way you have never seen before. Now here is what is tricky about Judgment in this position. The awakening can be beautiful, or it can be painful, depending on what needs to be revealed. Some of you are going to experience this person as an angel who helps you rise up and step into a better version of yourself. Someone who reflects back to you your own potential and worth in a way that transforms how you move through the world. But for others, this person is going to be the mirror that shows you exactly what you have been avoiding looking at, the uncomfortable truths about how you let people treat you, where your boundaries are weak, what patterns you keep repeating. Judgment does not mess around. It brings everything to the surface whether we are ready or not. So this person is definitely significant. They are definitely transformative. But whether they are an angel or a demon really depends on what your soul needs to learn right now, and whether you are willing to do the work that this awakening requires. The Page of Pentacles just showed up, and this is giving me more information about the nature of this person and how they are going to present themselves to you. The Page of Pentacles is youthful energy. It is someone who is eager, studious, practical, and very focused on material growth and learning. This tells me that this person might actually be younger than you, or they might just have this fresh, enthusiastic energy about them when it comes to building wealth, security, or developing new skills. They are going to come across as someone who is really dedicated to improvement, to studying, to mastering something. I am also getting that this person is going to show genuine interest in learning from you or with you. They are going to ask questions. They are going to want to understand how you do things, what your process is. The page energy is apprentice energy, student energy, and in a positive light, this means someone who is humble enough to learn and grow. But here is where the angel or demon question gets interesting, because pages can also represent someone who is still immature, still learning, still making mistakes, because they do not have enough experience yet. So this person might genuinely mean well, but they could also inadvertently cause problems, because they are not fully developed in their judgment or their understanding of consequences. They might be ambitious in a way that is healthy and inspiring, or they might be ambitious in a way that is self-serving, and they do not care who they step on to get ahead. The Page of Pentacles is making me think this person is going to present themselves as someone who wants to build and grow alongside you, but you are going to need to watch and see if their actions match their words over time. Now the Hierophant is coming through, and this card is absolutely fascinating in this reading, because the Hierophant represents tradition, conventional wisdom, spiritual teaching, and established systems. When I see the Hierophant in a reading about someone's influence on you, it usually means this person is going to present themselves as some kind of guide, teacher, or authority figure. They might have strong opinions about the right way to do things, the proper way to behave, what you should or should not do according to certain rules or traditions. The Hierophant energy can be incredibly supportive when it comes from a genuine place of wanting to share wisdom and help you navigate complex systems, like someone who has been where you are and knows the path forward. This could be an angel figure who helps you understand things you were confused about, who provides structure when you need it, who connects you to resources or communities that genuinely serve your growth. But the Hierophant can also show up as someone who is dogmatic, controlling, who thinks their way is the only way and tries to impose their beliefs or methods on you. This could be someone who uses their position of authority or their greater knowledge to manipulate you into following their guidance, even when it does not feel right to you. What I am picking up here is that this person is going to have very clear ideas about how things should be done, and they are going to try to influence you to follow their framework. Whether they are an angel or demon really depends on whether their guidance is genuinely in your best interest, or whether they are pushing their agenda at the expense of your own intuition and authentic path. The Page of Cups is showing up now, and this is bringing in a whole emotional dimension to this person that I feel is really important. The Page of Cups is sensitive, intuitive, emotionally expressive, and carries messages of the heart. This tells me that regardless of how this person shows up in the practical or structural parts of your life, there is going to be a significant emotional component to your connection with them. They are going to stir up feelings in you, whether that is positive feelings like hope, affection, excitement, or more challenging feelings like confusion, longing, or emotional vulnerability. The Page of Cups often represents someone who is emotionally younger or less experienced in handling deep feelings, which means this person might not be fully equipped to handle the emotional intensity that develops between you. In the angel interpretation, this could be someone who opens your heart, who helps you feel again after a period of numbness, who brings creativity and imagination and a sense of wonder back into your emotional world. They might share dreams with you, inspire you creatively, help you tap into your intuitive gifts. But in the demon interpretation, the Page of Cups can be someone who plays with your emotions, who is not mature enough to be consistent or reliable in how they show up for you emotionally, who makes promises they cannot keep because they are caught up in the feeling of the moment without thinking about the reality of following through. I am getting that this person is going to communicate with you in ways that touch your heart, but you need to watch whether they are genuinely invested in your emotional well-being or whether they are just enjoying the attention and the drama of an emotional connection without being willing to do the real work. Now, the Eight of Pentacles appears, and this card is really grounding the energy for me because the Eight of Pentacles is about dedication, mastery, putting in consistent effort over time to perfect a craft. When I see this in relation to this person, it is showing me that at least on the surface, they are going to demonstrate serious commitment to whatever it is they are building. This is not someone who is flaky or lazy. This is someone who shows up and does the work. The Eight of Pentacles tells me this person has skills that they have worked hard to develop. They take pride in quality. They understand that good things take time and effort. In the angel scenario, this person is going to inspire you through their work ethic. They are going to show you what is possible when you really commit to something. They might even help you develop your own skills through their dedication to excellence. Working with or being around someone who embodies the Eight of Pentacles can be incredibly motivating and can help you level up your own game. But here's what I am also seeing. The Eight of Pentacles can represent someone who is so focused on work, on achievement, on perfecting their craft, that they neglect the emotional or relational aspects of connection. This could be someone who is great at what they do professionally, but who does not know how to be present in a relationship, who always puts work first, who measures everything by productivity and tangible results. If you are looking for emotional availability or partnership that goes beyond practical collaboration, the Eight of Pentacles energy might leave you feeling lonely or unimportant because they are always focused on the task at hand rather than on genuine human connection. The Two of Cups just came through, and okay, this is a significant card because the Two of Cups is the card of partnership, mutual attraction, emotional reciprocity, and deep connection. When the Two of Cups appears in a reading about someone's influence, it is saying that there is going to be a strong pull between you and this person, a sense of recognition, of meeting someone who mirrors something in you. This is chemistry. This is mutual respect. This is that feeling of having found someone who truly sees you and whom you truly see. In its highest expression, the Two of Cups is about balanced give and take, about two people coming together as equals and creating something beautiful through their union. This could absolutely be the angel version where this person is your perfect match in some way, whether romantically or as a true partner in your goals and dreams. The Two of Cups can represent soulmate energy, someone you have a karmic connection with, who is meant to teach you about love, about partnership, about what it means to really share your life with another person. But, and this is important, the Two of Cups can also show up in relationships that are intensely magnetic, but ultimately not healthy. Just because two people are drawn to each other does not mean they are good for each other. The chemistry that the Two of Cups represents can be so powerful that it blinds you to red flags, to incompatibilities, to the fact that just because something feels intense does not mean it is meant to last. I am getting that with this person. You are going to feel a strong connection, but you need to look beyond the feeling and pay attention to the actions, the patterns, the reality of who they are showing themselves to be over time. The Ace of Pentacles is here, and this is really interesting because the Ace of Pentacles represents new beginnings in the material realm, new opportunities for prosperity, security, health, and tangible manifestation. When this card shows up in relation to a person, it is telling me that this individual is going to present themselves as an opportunity, as a doorway, to something you have been wanting to build in the physical world. They might offer you a job, a business opportunity, a chance to invest in something, or they might represent the beginning of a relationship that has serious long-term potential for creating stability and abundance together. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. It is the seed of something that could grow into real, lasting value if you nurture it properly. In the angel interpretation, this person is the answer to your prayers for more security, more resources, more grounding in your life. They might genuinely have the means, the knowledge, or the connections to help you build the material foundation you have been working toward. But I am also seeing that the Ace of Pentacles can be used as bait, something shiny and appealing that is dangled in front of you to get you to commit or invest before you have fully evaluated whether this opportunity is as good as it seems. There are people out there who know that everyone wants more money, more security, more comfort, and they use the promise of these things to manipulate others into giving them power, time, energy, or resources. So while this person may very well bring a genuine opportunity for material growth, you need to do your due diligence, read the fine print, make sure what they are offering is real, and that the terms are fair. The Ace of Cups appears, and now we are getting the emotional counterpart to the material offer of the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is about new beginnings in love, in emotional fulfillment, in creative and spiritual connection. This card is the overflowing cup, the open heart, the universe offering you a chance to experience deep emotional and spiritual nourishment. When the Ace of Cups shows up in relation to a person, it is saying that this individual has the potential to open your heart in ways you might have thought were no longer possible. They could awaken feelings in you that have been dormant. They could help you heal emotional wounds through the power of genuine connection and care. The Ace of Cups is divine love energy. It is compassion. It is that feeling of your heart expanding and being able to hold more beauty and more feeling than you knew you were capable of. In the angel scenario, this person is going to be a catalyst for profound emotional and spiritual growth. Someone who loves you in a way that helps you love yourself more. Someone whose presence in your life feels like a blessing that you are grateful for every day. But the Ace of Cups can also represent the initial rush of new love or new connection that feels so overwhelming and so perfect that you ignore any signs that something might be off. That honeymoon phase where everything is intense and beautiful and you are both on your best behavior can be intoxicating. But it is not the whole picture of who someone is. Some people are really good at the Ace of Cups phase, at sweeping you off your feet, at making you feel things you have never felt before. But they are not able to or willing to sustain that energy once the newness wears off and the relationship requires real work and commitment. And then we have the Devil as the final card. And honestly, Cancer, this is the card that really answers your question about whether this person is an angel or a demon. The Devil card represents bondage, addiction, unhealthy attachments, manipulation, materialism, and the shadow side of desire. When the Devil appears at the end of a reading about someone's influence on you, it is a serious warning that there is potential for this connection to become toxic, obsessive, or damaging to your well-being if you are not very conscious and careful. The Devil shows up when we are at risk of giving our power away to someone or something, when we are choosing short-term pleasure over long-term health, when we are ignoring our intuition because we are attached to the high we get from the connection. Now, I want to be clear. The Devil does not necessarily mean this person is evil or intentionally trying to harm you. Sometimes the Devil shows up because we ourselves are in a vulnerable place where we are susceptible to getting trapped in unhealthy patterns, and this person just happens to trigger those patterns in us. But it can also absolutely indicate someone who uses manipulation, charm, promises, and your own desires against you to keep you hooked, even when the relationship is clearly not serving your highest good. What I am seeing here is that this person has the potential to become an addiction for you, something you know is not healthy, but you cannot seem to walk away from. The Devil is showing me that there could be elements of control, possessiveness, jealousy, financial entanglement, or emotional manipulation that make it very difficult for you to maintain clear boundaries or to leave if you need to. The sexual or physical chemistry might be incredibly strong, which can cloud your judgment about whether this person is actually treating you well in other areas. Or there might be financial benefits to being connected to this person that make you willing to tolerate behavior that you would never accept otherwise. The devil is basically saying that this person has the potential to bind you, to limit your freedom, to keep you small or dependent or stuck, and that is the demon energy right there. So Cancer, after walking through all of these cards with you, here is what I feel the reading is telling us overall. This person who is influencing or about to influence your life is genuinely going to offer you things you want and need. They are going to present opportunities for collaboration, material growth, emotional connection, and partnership. They are going to trigger a major awakening in you that forces you to look at yourself and your life with new eyes. On the surface, and especially at the beginning, they are going to seem like exactly what you have been asking for, and the chemistry and the connection are going to feel powerful and real. But underneath all of that, there is a shadow. There is a potential for this connection to become imprisoning rather than liberating, for this person to take more than they give, for you to lose yourself in trying to make this work. Whether this person ends up being an angel or a demon in your life depends largely on your own awareness, your willingness to maintain boundaries, your ability to see clearly, even when your emotions are running high, and your courage to walk away if what is being offered comes at too high a cost to your freedom and authenticity. The cards are not saying run away from this person necessarily, but they are very clearly saying, proceed with your eyes wide open. Trust your intuition when something feels off, even if you cannot logically explain why, and do not ignore red flags just because the potential rewards seem so appealing. This person is going to teach you something crucial about yourself and about what you truly want and need in relationships and partnerships. But the lesson will be so much easier if you stay conscious and grounded rather than getting swept away by the intensity of the connection. I want to close by saying that I trust you to navigate this situation with wisdom and strength. You have everything you need inside you to discern what is healthy and what is not, to recognize when someone is genuinely supportive versus when someone is trying to control or use you. Pay attention to how you feel in your body when you are around this person. Notice if you feel expanded and free or contracted and anxious. Watch their actions over time rather than just listening to their words. And please, please remember that anything or anyone worth having will not require you to sacrifice your peace, your freedom, or your sense of self to keep them. If this person is truly an angel in your life, being with them will make you feel more like yourself, more empowered, more clear about your path. If they are showing up with demon energy, you will notice that you feel confused, diminished, trapped, or like you are constantly walking on eggshells trying to keep them happy. Trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. I am sending you so much love and clarity as you navigate this powerful connection.